Okay, if you have a really large yard and maybe you don't have a fence, maybe you live on some land and you need to kind of contain your dog, I want to show you this. Again, this is for a large yard. This has a minimum radius of 33 yards up to like, I want to say 999 yards. I mean, like a really long radius. I'm going to look it up. Hang on just one second. I was reading all about it online before I got it. Because we have land and we don't have fences. It's in here somewhere. It goes to, yes. The minimum radius is 33 yards and the maximum radius distance is 999 yards. So a big area. Okay, so here it is. It fits dogs of many sizes. This would be the largest size. That's a big neck. And this would be the smallest size, little bitty dog, right? So, and you can just trim this if you need it for a smaller dog. It has a tool here that you can put these prongs on if you want to initiate the shock mode. And there's a wrench, and then this is also the tester too, so that it'll light up when it triggers the sensation. You can also put it on vibrate mode. What you do is when you set it up, you go out to the center point in your land, and it's GPS enabled. So you would set the center point of the land, and then it will monitor the radius around that point, and you can set that distance on here. You can just walk it out to the perimeter of the area that you want to contain your animal in, and you can set the radius on here. So it's not like, infinite or 999 yards, standard. You can set it. So it just depends on your land. Now this is 33 yards minimum. So this is not for your typical standard neighborhood backyard. It's for larger areas. But, it's perfect for those of you that maybe go to the park or like to walk in, walking trails in the woods, or you just have land, or you have a really sizable yard and you don't have a whole fence around the whole property. This is a great option for you to keep your dogs safe and contained without a physical fence. So the instructions are really well written. I read through them all before we were, I wanted to make sure I understood how it worked before we did it. Again, it is GPS enabled. It is rechargeable. It comes with the USB-C charger, and it has a low charge indicator on it too. You can do beep, vibrate, and a shock on this one. And again, the prongs are in here, and you just install them by screwing them in. They have different sizes. They have long and they have short. So it depends on your dog's like coat length. If you have a really fluffy dog, you'd want to use the longer ones, or short-haired dog, you want to use the shorter ones. And that's if you want to use the shock. There's also a training guide, so you can train them to a beep. You can train them, to the perimeter. It goes through all of the steps. This is made out of like a really durable, sort of a rubberized feeling. It's not silicone. It's plastic, I think, but it's very pliable and flexible. Looks like it would be comfortable. It's got a nice sturdy metal buckle and a D-ring to put, and a plastic ring to put the extra bit. But again, you can just trim this, because again, it's, just snip it off to make it fit, so you don't have this long thing if you're going to put it on a smaller dog. You can obviously change the intensity of the shock, all those things. It's very customizable, and the instructions are really thorough. So great for those of you with land and dogs.